Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my November flip through for my art journal. I'm going to try and point out some things that I've done to, well, maintaining that art journaling intention, just to make things easier by saving yourself a bit of time. On this day, on the 16th, I got my hair cut, so haha, instead of having a donut, I've got an old onion on my head now. Just mostly because it's shorter. This was an attempt to save time. I tried to do a portrait. I love trying to draw portraits, but it took up a lot of time and it didn't turn out very well. I definitely still enjoyed it, and I mean there's bits of it that I like, but it doesn't look true to form. I don't know how often I'm going to do this. At this point, again, thank you so much for all the comments, views, and especially the subscriptions. I mean, when you subscribe, you're pretty much saying, hey, I don't mind what you did, and I'd be happy to, or content to watch it again. That meant so much to me. I was freaked out a good bit, genuinely, so thank you very, very much. On this day, also, a really crazy good day, so again, getting to see all those views, comments, subscriptions. I got the Psy watercolor markers in the post, and they're really lovely. They're also very juicy, so if this were a slam test, I think this is what you would see, or a smudge test, whatever. They're really, really nice. On this day, I was getting a bit sick, so this is my weird backside rabbit. Doesn't really look like a rabbit. And this is taped in a bit funnily, because I did get some Hobonichi type paper from Jet Pens, just loose leaf, so because I wanted to play around with it, see what it's like. And yeah, I didn't look before I cut things up, so it's way too big for this book that I've got, so I had to tape it in. Right, and the next day, so this is Tuesday, I had the full day off, still a bit coughing. Remember guys, cough into your elbows. Yeah. I went to a friend's and I brought my markers around. We had a little arty day and I was playing around with this. The colors really burst. They're so nice. I love these. Again, it's those Psy watercolor markers. Really, really nice. That's supposed to be Baymax from Big Hero 6. Such a good movie. I really enjoyed that. I encourage you all to watch it. The next day, taking a theme, blowing it up as a way of trying to take up space without removing meaning. Using shadows to kind of ground things a bit more. I tried to use lettering. I looked up some typography on Pinterest and went with this, which was, I think it came out pretty alright. I kind of like it. I haven't used it since, I don't think, but I liked it at this time. And trying to use imaginative borders, again, trying to keep patterns in mind, and that's a bit difficult. I did really enjoy using a clock, so I do teach a class on certain evenings for a couple of hours, so this was a nice reminder to myself, like when did I actually teach. This was a busy day, so I thought I'd incorporate a bunch of mini pictures to remind me of what I need to get done. Go, 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 go! And I'm not crazy about quotes, but this one sticks with me a lot. If you don't know your own value, someone will tell you your value, and it will be less than your worth. I think we often don't have a true assessment of our own abilities and worth. Over here, oh man, I was exhausted. Slept late. I wake up at about 6, a little bit just before to get to work. So I was well tired, as you can see from crazy eye. But I'm really, really glad my workplace is quite casual, and I've been there long enough to get away with being a bit silly. That evening, we went out for dinner for the first time in a while, and we kept our eye out on the sky, as this bird is doing, because we thought it might snow. Because Mom's flying out the next morning. I think we got up at like 4 to get out of there. Oh man. So it was a really busy day. This was supposed to be, I think I might do this again, but maybe plan it a bit better. I used, I think the inside of, or the outside of a tape roll to make the circles, and just filled in random bits from my day in there. And this is actually a symbol from the band, Clean Bandit. They have that really nice song that's out right now. And I thought, well, instead of actually trying to draw that music or scene of it, draw the symbol, which they're out there a good bit. Again, another busy kind of day, using an equation, interesting borders. This was a bit of a fail corner. I wanted to make a celebratory corner to go along with this really fat, crazy rabbit who's really excited about these fake Doc Marten Target creations that I've got. Oh, I've been wanting them for like 2-3 years, and then knockoffs come about. yeah, totally getting those and wearing my pajamas like crazy nerd. Yeah. Oh, so I sparred for the first time on Monday. That's a Monday. And I've never been whacked in the head so many times, in the face, in the chin. Oh man. Anyways, really good experience. I'm gonna say it's good. A lot of times I thought, what the heck am I doing? Oh yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I've done a little bit casually of sparring in Thailand, and it's way more cash than it is in North America. Wowee. The next day, I think I was riding off the high from all that sparring. So, this is not a proper graph. I'm sorry to all those who are science-minded and like proper graphs. This is not a unit of measurement. That's an exclamation mark. That's how intense I was. If high, like really supercharged, is at a 5, I felt like that all day. Except, oh, this was a really crazy day too, because we were short-staffed, and so I stuck around from a 7.75 shift for a few extra hours. No problemo. And I felt really, really good through it all, except for about an hour before the end of the day. So I was a very busy bee, slightly concerned at how energized I was. But you know what? Coffee does a lot. Love it. Next day, I probably crashed because, I like sleeping in the afternoon. This was a really awesome day. Some ink pad. I finally got some ink pads. These, Versa Magic Drop. These are juicy. Whoa, they pack a lot in them. So I got some a bit all over the place because I wasn't sure how to use them. They are delicious. Anyways, when I was drawing this actually stood out at me because I was trying to draw my bed, and I was like, what does my bed actually look like? It looks like that. It looks really gorgeous, like as though I live in some palatial sort of place, but I don't. I mean, to compare it to, like, if this is what I thought my bed looked like. It's got a bottom bit, top bit, and some bars. And if you compare that to what it actually looks like, I mean, I turned around to look at my bed. I think this is another reason why I like journaling, because it forces me to stop and actually take in the world and evaluate what does it actually look like. But yeah, no, I really like these bird stamps that I've had for a while. I've been meaning to use them as a sort of way of creating dialogue or conversation. So I'm hopefully going to use more of that. The next day we got dumped on with snow. Luckily I had the day off. Me and Dad did a lot of snow shoveling that day. After we did our front yard, our garage, we went to our neighbors, and by the time we got back, we had to reshovel. It's crazy. So hello, winter. I'd like to go hibernate just a bit. Let's see here. Sorry, my other side is following. Woo! Okay, and this is another attempt to take up space. Sometimes I don't feel like writing a whole lot or putting much thought into the whole layout, that process, so I thought, why not draw my favorite things: fat bunnies, angry penguins, and clueless bears. Yeah, so that was actually really fun and a nice way to segment the page and a few thoughts. I'm thinking with an actual Hobonichi. This is on actual watercolor paper. On an actual Hobonichi, I'll be able to just paint on the page itself. This day, tired day, don't care. I did some notes. I can remember what the day was like. I'm not going to worry about it. Because I did work the next day. This is my Sunday. Ah, so irritating. Right, so we have a door decoration contest at work, and our office, we were a bit separated, so I was going to do a satellite office door. And I tried. I brought tons of paper, but then I saw the work that was done. This is the inside, because I wouldn't do the outside full justice. It was gorgeous, and it just killed my mojo. But more importantly, I get to use the Hobonichi tomorrow. So stoked. Trying to use tape, masking tape, cutting that into pieces. I saw a really awesome thing that somebody did to try and get cleaner edges. Oops, where are we here? Cleaner edges or more measured edges on your washi tape. Put the tape on your cutting board and cut using those lines there to keep things looking straighter. I thought that was a really awesome pro tip and worth sharing. And I love it so much. Where is it? Get away things. Oh, this is my chambray Scion zippers fog linen thing. It's so nice. Everyone should have one. If I were if I ruled the world, I give everyone a Hobonichi. Oh, so good. Except I've already stained it and there's like pen marks already on the inside. Don't matter, because it's a book of action. Right, and so totes stoked. I like that word, I guess. And yeah, it's just a little bit about school and trying to use those bird stamps. And that's part 2 of my November flip through, and a little bit of December. I was debating whether to use the rest of this for December, or to get started on, I have a A5 cousin Hobonichi, and I thought, well, I'm using December in the proper cousin book for gratitude. Maybe I can show you some of that. So I'm going to outline, because 2014's been a really crazy year, and I've made up a theme. So here, what does this say? That says planners. I'm going to use this, my December 2014 and the next, in 2015, Hobonichi. What was 2014? Like, what am I thankful for? Because it's been a really good year. And speaking of good years, quick review of the, I forget what it's called, it's that SSACK, it's that plastic one. I'm not a fan of it. I ditched this pretty soon after I got this and went for the more amazing zip compendium Hobonichi thingy, which is just rocks my world. So I house in here instead my Hobonichi papers. But I think in this light you can see all the ridiculous amounts of dust it attracts. It doesn't help that this is a black book, and so if it were a lighter color, perhaps, I'm going to pull this out here, so the back cover goes in here, and of course the front cover goes in here. You've got a little page keeper. It doesn't keep the page very well at all. It's way too floppy. This is a really irritating bookmark. Oh, get all that dust. You can really see it well here. And this magnet just really is not powerful at all. Baby could mess with that pretty well. Anyways, but to counteract all the negativity, I just want to say again a giant thank you for watching, and for all who have subscribed. Again, I think, like many others, I did this video because I love planner stuff. I could talk about it for way too long, and so I thought, well, might as well put it on the internet, because that's what you do these days, and instead of just being slightly anonymous and really non-sequential or whatever, irrelevant, people spent the time to say kind things and to, again, subscribe. Meaning you're gonna see this video because you thought the first one was worth re-watching, but in a different way. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll be back. I've got other videos planned because I'm sure, like the rest of you, love those planner thingies. Thanks again. Bye.